But I want to know from you, like, were you ever told that you were funny? Like, did you have that inclination to pursue it because you've noticed like, hey, like my friends, my family, they laugh whenever I talk, or like I'm pretty quippy with my jokes?
Yeah, it just kind of, I guess, runs in the family a little bit. And then I no, I wasn't like really the class clown or anything. I was more like, if you were like close to me, I would just be like saying my jokes over to you, like kind of commenting on situations,
Yeah, yeah,
but
like
not like
observant.
the, yeah, not really like the biggest personality in the room by any means. That wasn't really like my, I a little bit more introverted than that. But yeah, I mean, just one, it's more of like I just came to the end of like university. I was like, I was like 3 years in and looking at like all my job prospects, and I had worked so hard to not go into debt during school. Like I took on two jobs at the same time and all this stuff. So I wanted to have like a direction. I was in business school, so I was like, maybe I'll have my Dragon's Den idea. And
Exactly.
then I just
Dragons Den. Love
I
it.
started doing stand up because
Yeah.
I had some extra time in the summer of between third and fourth year, and then just got hit with the bug of it. And I would find myself constantly procrastinating studying all the time. And what I would do to procrastinate is I would Google comedians that I like and just read their Wikipedia bios, and just eventually one after the other reading that, I was like, oh man, like these are all people that just kind of started at some point,
Yeah.
maybe around my age. And yeah, so I was 20 when I went on stage for the first time. And then took about a year after finishing school that I decided I would go on full throttle, try to pursue it as a dream.
Yeah, that's why I love having these conversations, right? It's highly, I can really resonate with that story. I'm not pursuing comedy, but with filmmaking, it was the same thing, right? Like I always wanted it all my life. I always felt it was a calling since I was a little kid. I blame my parents for always situating me around a TV, watching movies with them. But when I was in university, yeah, I studied marketing at Ryerson, but my head was somewhere else. My head was in film, and I was always researching, like you, uh, heroes or people in the industry that you can follow, just how they made it, what they did, how they started, and then really diving into the craft, how I can make it my own. And it's kind of actually funny because it sounded very similar actually to my story when you said that you were 20 years old, and it was the first time you kind of went out. 20 years old was my first short film, which can't even for the god for the for the sake of me forget it, remember it. But then I like that you said you gave yourself that room to now go full force in your 20s. And that's something that actually stuck out to me when we first connected at the Market Brewing Company. A lot of people don't really talk like that. A lot of people aren't really given the opportunity to kind of pursue their dreams full throttle. And I like that you said, you went for it, and you just saw how far it would take you. And evidence now, like it's significant progress, I would say, considering when you were 20.